Thank you. It's great to be with you. Yes, we had a good quarter in the third quarter. We continued execution on our focus strategy that we laid out a year and a half ago, and it's starting to yield the results, and we can show that we're making traction on that execution. So we're very happy to report these results. Still not good enough. We can do better, and that's why we're well on the way to reach the targets for 2020.
I'm very curious to hear more about your gross margins, because they've come in at 36.5% versus 26.9%. That's a big jump in margins here. And this is an environment of higher import costs. Many other companies have been talking about higher raw materials, rising costs, rising prices. So why are your margins expanding? Are you raising prices for consumers?
What we can see is that the strategy we laid out a year ago works. And a cornerstone of the strategy was to increase the investments in R&D, to develop better solutions to the customers, but also to leverage technology to bring the cost down of our products. So the reason for the expanding gross margin is actually the investments we're making in R&D. And that's what we see now flowing through. In addition, we have taken quite substantial costs out of our service delivery, and that's also helping gross margins. So the jump in gross margins should be more seen as a, call it, a confirmation that the strategy we set out actually works.
And of course, you have been one of the companies that invested heavily in the rollout of 5G. Would you say that Ericsson has a competitive edge in that space?
We see very strong momentum in the 5G market. And actually, you already today, there are commercial networks available in North America. So 5G is not a buzzword anymore. It's actually reality. It's happening. We are well positioned in there, and we continue to invest to provide our customers with the best products to launch 5G as quickly as possible and as effortless as possible. And what I would like to highlight here is that our hardware, if you buy a 4G network from Ericsson, our hardware is actually upgradable to 5G. So it is very easy for our customers to, in a cost-efficient way, launch 5G service as well. So I would say that is what drives our competitive advantage today.
Now, also back in September, you announced a $3.5 billion contract in the US to support T-Mobile's 5G deployment. And it seems to me that perhaps this could be the beginning of a trend where you do deals with other carriers where they can use your business support, your systems, your cloud services devices, etc., and everyone is happy. Are you planning to do more deals of this nature?
We hope so, of course. It's critical for us to have a very competitive portfolio, a very competitive cost position. When we have that, that gives us the ability to win contracts, and that's really what our business is about. And I would say the third quarter, you also saw that for the first time in several years, we're back to growing the top line. So, winning contracts is the only way for us to succeed long term, but we only do that with a competitive product portfolio.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.